Okay. Good morning, everybody. Hope y'all can hear me. So, yep, still out on the journey to improve my physical and mental health, even with a boot on. Still got to do something 30 minutes, even if it's modified. I do get some rest days in, typically Monday through Friday. I'm definitely going to get 30 minutes in. Sometimes I may rest on the weekend. Just depends. Sometimes I don't rest from walking 30 minutes. Just depends. Sometimes I'll just take a little stroll. But anyway, so this morning, guess I want to talk about lack of accountability, how it can impact your mental health. Yes, in a sense, it can impact you physically too. So none of us are perfect. Um, we've all made mistakes. We've all made impulsive decisions. We've all been reactive instead of proactive. We all have a past. Hopefully, none of us are still living there. Some of us have, in our past, some of us have uh, been caught. There's some who have done things they haven't been caught. Well, I mean, ultimately, God knows for sure. But I mean, caught, I guess, as far as like the public eye is what I'm saying. And so, I mean, just thinking about even biblical times, King David and Elijah, a couple of the folks, they they did some things that weren't right too. However, whenever we may do something that isn't right, it's important for us to take steps to take accountability. And in taking the steps to accountability, that means also changing the behavior. Not just, for example, you do something and you say, my bad, I'm sorry. But then you continue to do the same thing. So at that point, you've really only given lip service. So accountability and taking the steps to change the behavior go hand in hand. And so when there's a lack of accountability, that's when it can start to play on your mental health. It could maybe cause depression. It can cause anxiety. It can cause stress. It can cause you to lose sleep. And when those things start to develop, then it starts to impact your physical health because our brains need nourishment. They need rest. They need to be stress free. They need water. So now you may start experiencing some physical things like headaches, backaches. So that's really all I have to kind of say about that. None of us, again, have a clean slate per se. We've all done something at some point in our lives, so nobody's innocent. But part of the process with accountability also is forgiving yourself, as well as asking the Lord for forgiveness, Because once he forgives, he truly does forget. But a lot of times, we still hang on to it, whatever has happened. And God has forgiven us and given us permission to move free and move forward, but we're still holding on to the past. So I made a post a couple of weeks ago, or well, no, it might have just been last week, I think it may have been, about when people, or sometimes he'll try to remind you of what you used to do, who you used to hang out with, or something that you've done. He's conniving too. Well, no, he ain't. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's calculated because he knows when we haven't been studying our word like we used to, or we've been missing church, or we haven't been connected maybe in our prayer groups or church and different things like that. He knows that. So he's calculated. So he waits until those times to creep in. So yeah, he's not cunning. He's just calculated. And so during those times, even when the enemy tries to bring something up, you have to rebuke it right then, which is why it's important to renew your mind every day and study some scriptures. You don't study but one or two a day. Have them in your heart, because life be life sometimes. And it's going to be a good thing to be proactive instead of reactive. Current situations, some people, never mind. I think I'm gonna say that for another podcast for it to tie in. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna finish this walk, and I just want y'all to stay encouraged. And again, just know that it's okay. Give you, ask him to show you the steps of accountability and what to do, what that looks like, and how you can apply it to your life to make the changes that you need in order to grow. Sometimes things happen as a life lesson to make us better. Sometimes we may look at it as something bad, but sometimes good. Maybe that particular negative situation is what it took, or what it took to push you and your purpose. All right, y'all. Y'all take care. Have a good day. Peace and blessings to us.